Chatting with Charmaine. Post with the most. Chatting with Charmaine. The Instagram Oprah. Chatting with Charmaine. Three guests, all the best. Chatting with Charmaine. Ooh, yeah.
Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Welcome to Chatting with Charmaine. Oh my gosh, this is the next to last live I'll be doing this year, and I can hardly believe the year has flashed so quickly. Hey Sandra and Dr. Lee, so happy to have you all in here. Not seeing my first guest, so show producers, see if you can do some magic if they are on and maybe on somewhere else. Man, it's going to be a good show tonight. I've got event planner Howard Mosley. He will get you all ready for your holiday parties. Returning guest designer Brooke Droptini. She's going to be here. She's going to show us all how she gets festive at home. And finally, Canadian artist Rosabelle is back. She's going to sing us out tonight, you guys, on a really high festive note. So tell your friends that they need to join us over here. Why? Because buckle up, we're about to get it started. This is where all the fun is going to be tonight. My first guest, had me thinking about planners, right? And those who just roll with it. Are you a planner? Or are you a person who, rolls with it just to see, just to see how things go? I mean, there's a case to be said for both camps, right? Sometimes you just, you say, hey, it'll be all right. I don't really need to plan it. And then you aren't prepared for what comes next. And other times you may plan and you don't get to enjoy as much at the end of the plan, right? Because you're just so busy. How do you find sort of the sweet spot is the question, right? So maybe you can ask yourself a couple of questions like, what's the worst that can happen? Ask yourself, does it really make a difference? Will anyone even notice if I don't? Or how will I feel if I don't? You get the idea, right? So, Brooke, I see that you're doing a little bit of both, and it looks like Howard may be running late, so we may be starting with you. So get ready, lady, get all your lights on and be ready to go. The point is that you need to find balance. And then listen really carefully, everybody. You've got to enjoy your life because that's the important part. So right now, I don't see Howard on here. Oh, yeah, I do see you. But I did see you in the back end here. So I'm sending you an invite to join me on camera, and hopefully you're able to accept it. There you are. Howard, so happy to have
Hey,
you join me tonight on Chatting with Charmaine.
thank you. How you doing?
I am fantastic. Howard, you're a party planner and so an event planner. And with all the preparation that you have to do, coordinating events in your professional life,
Yeah.
do you plan everything or do you just roll with it from time to time?
Well, personally, when I plan personal things, it's kind of hard to plan. It's a little tough for me to plan. I just have a little bit too much passion. So, I mean, just a quick example: a Christmas party or a Christmas family gathering, I want to have photo booths there. So it's a little difficult for me.
Well, I'm saying, what's wrong with that? That sounds about right to me. Bring it on. More is
Yeah,
more. And, so I know that on the day to day, you're in the business of coordinating miracles, right?
yeah, for sure. Yes, for
Yeah.
sure.
So can you share a particularly sort of unforgettable event that you coordinated that was maybe centered around a really unique theme?
Recently, I just coordinated a surprise wedding. So the guests thought they were coming to a birthday party.
Okay.
And then they were wild for the transition for the reception. So pretty much, we went to college together. They came to me with the idea of they wanted to surprise their guests for a wedding. It was going to be a date night thing. The couple had already got married or at the courthouse. So actually, like guests were arriving to the event, and the couple was like greeting guests and like, hey, come on in, hey. We had like a little champagne wall that they can grab champagne. They thought this one room that they were going to be in was like the party vibes, right? And then we kind of rolled up some doors, and the guests walked in, and then the couple transitioned into like a dressing room, changed clothes really really quick, and then walked back in and wowed their guests. It was
Oh my
pretty
gosh,
amazing.
that sounds amazing. And it sounds like a lot less hassle than, I've had family members recently who I've undergone a couple weddings in the last few years. And I'm telling you, they're a big deal. So
Yeah,
just definitely sounds like less
it
hassle.
was tough. It was a little bit tough. We were just trying to figure out how to wow the guests. But it was a little bit, but it was very challenging. I love challenges,
Well,
so that was pretty fun.
Howard, I don't know if you're seeing, but my viewers are loving. First of all, they love that idea of the surprise wedding. And when you said surprise
Okay.
wedding, first I thought that the bride or groom didn't know they were getting married. I thought, wow,
Yeah,
that could
no.
have gone either way.
Yeah,
But even Sandra, who's a regular here, she's talking about the photo booth being like a big deal at a wedding she was at recently. So although you do this on the day to day and it may not seem, it's
yeah,
still marvelous for those of us who are attending less regularly
yeah.
than you
For
do.
sure, for sure. Yeah, it's photo booths are standards. You got to have photo booths. You got to have some kind of entertainment at your event, wedding, corporate event, birthday party, something. You got to have a photo booth for sure.
So, what kind of advice do you recommend for viewers, in terms of coming up with a theme, right? That something that's going to sort of reflect them and their personality.
Um, I I just feel like it kind of just reflects of who you are. Sometimes things should hit you maybe while you're driving, maybe when you're talking with your partner. Giving an example, I'm planning my baby shower. I have a new child on the way, and we kind of just fumble with things. We looked at Pinterest. Pinterest is a really good
Yes.
way to get things as well, and we decided like a butterfly theme. So we're going with that theme. I just say always get inspiration through Pinterest. Maybe something will hit you while you're driving, or also like your favorite colors, that type of thing.
We have a question from the audience here, from the viewers, and they want to know: do you apply your own creativity? I think he's already
Oh
answered that
yeah,
because
for
he
sure.
did for his baby shower,
Yeah.
and that definitely sounds creative. And so, what are the top three pitfalls that you would advise viewers to watch out for when planning a party? Especially festive season is here; it's upon us, and so some people may be hosting at home. So what sort of proactive strategies can they use to sidestep some mistakes?
Right. What to the answer doctor's question, yes, we do apply on creativity. So you give us a theme, couple of pictures, inspirations, and then we go from there and we expand on it and do like a full vision board for you guys. Just pitfalls is one RSVP guest. Like getting your guest count accurate is something that we all just try to face and battle with. Making sure that your guests are attending because ideally you don't want to pay for guests that are not attending. That's a big thing. Also, like listening to outsiders that's not in the industry and don't know what they're talking about, and that could be family, that could be mom, that could be sister, that can be cousins. That's another pitfall. And then the biggest thing is like choosing the correct venue so that aligns with your budget or where you're looking to spend. A lot of times clients are choosing venues that don't align with their budget. It may look like it's beautiful, but it takes a lot to make it look beautiful inside.
That sounds fantastic for those who are planning a huge event like weddings that you do sort of on the day to day.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
what about if you were just hosting folks for the first time in your new home? And so we're talking much smaller. You're scaling it down. You're hosting them at home or maybe at a venue, depending. Could be an office party as well. How do you make it memorable? What are some pitfalls to avoid there?
I think activities, party favors, something to take away.
Hmm.
Videos, just make it very, very touchy feely, or just have small aspects of something that you want in your for your event. So, I mean, if you're doing something at home, for sure, you just want to have a good time. So, I would always say like activities are fun, like fun games, just something that's memorable. If you're doing something at a venue, what are people taking away from it? Party favors. And then if you're doing like a larger scale, like something like people should remember your event or like, oh, that's the best event I've been to up until this point,
Yes.
right? It's a lot of different ideas I have. I mean, a lot of times at events these days, we have long bar lines that I just don't like. We're trying to come up with a way to make those more efficient and effective. Like, why do we have to order from the bar? Why can't we order from our seat? Things like that is how we got to think outside the box, like, going towards with events.
I love that. that. I love that. And so I think you've stepped into it a little bit because I was going to ask you, are there any kind of trends that we see, that you see that are big, that are innovative that we should really pay attention to?
Well, yeah, I think just the one of the trends now is like the draping, and a lot of people are doing draping for events, but
Mhm.
I think the trend that I'm trying to get away from is long bar lines. Like long bar lines is just unacceptable. I feel like if you go to a restaurant, or if you go to anywhere, you go to the bar and you relax. Like you don't go to the bar and stand in the line. So for event wise, we're trying to figure out a way to just kind of make these bar lines a little bit smaller. Maybe order from your seat, but how do you do that when you typically have an open bar at an event? So being creative in that way, we got a couple ideas that we're going to actually implement for my baby shower for sure.
And our viewers, one of our viewers is talking about something that's really popular around here on Chatting with Charmaine, and that is game challenges. They're wondering, it would that be an appropriate time to incorporate a game challenge maybe in your event to make it more
Yeah,
memorable?
yeah, for sure. Even something like a scavenger hunt.
Hmm.
Even something like that would be considered, I
Absolutely.
would say, like a game challenge. Even something like, oh, another thing is like a quiz. So I did my first baby, my first child was born. Before she was born, we had a baby shower, and we actually did a quiz in order to have a bar ticket. So you had to pass the quiz in order to have a bar ticket. So just kind of thinking about ways to make this your events fun, and that's why you got to have an event planner or someone to kind of coordinate and make that smooth for you. And you just give them ideas. Typically, we like to spend times with our clients to get to know them, and then they'll say something, and boom, an idea bounce right off my
I
head. Like just how you
love
said a
that.
game changer challenge, I was like, oh, cool, scavenger hunt. You know what I mean? That's just how it works.
Okay. Final question for you is, how do you, because we've already sort of covered how, you make sure that everyone feels that it's entertaining and that they're having the best time ever. So what are some effective strategies for navigating the B word budget? Right? You touched on it briefly, but let's talk about it more in depth, right? Because
Correct.
when you want to make it unforgettable, sometimes that can blow up the budget.
Yeah, it definitely can be expensive. I think budget is a big word. A lot of people don't like budgeting. Me either. I don't like budgeting. It's kind of difficult. I always you always start off with what's realistic, and sometimes clients don't know what's realistic. But I would always say start off with booking an event planner first, because that's going to align with your budget. You're going to give your vision to your event planner, and then they will budget it out. A lot of times, again, clients book venues that are out of their budget, and then it doesn't hurt and it doesn't help them for food, decor, entertainment, like we're saying, bar. Like I can't implement this bar activity or this bar style if we've already been over budget on venue. So
Got it. And what about some DIY ideas for an event at home that, to make sure that it's memorable but not blowing the budget? Any DIY things you think that can easily be done by the average person hosting maybe this Christmas event, family event?
yeah, I mean a lot. I mean, if you want to just do like a DIY mini party, I mean it's definitely possible. It's this Pinterest board. There's a lot of research on YouTube. It's I mean, we event planners, we are DIY. So you're basically taking us out of the situation, but it's definitely possible. But if you want to budget for it, I mean that doesn't, it doesn't take a lot or expenses. You can easily Amazon and do a lot of different things. It just takes your time.
And
That's the thing, like
creativity,
in
which not
creativity.
everybody has. So don't dismiss your talent. Howard, it has been fantastic chatting with you. Please dive into the comments. Our time has been blown. I'm inviting up Brooke right now.
Thank
Uh,
you so much.
yeah, no, it's been an absolute pleasure. I wanted you to pay attention. Someone's talking about charcuterie boards and how they're big now. So, definitely want to answer that in the comments. Hey, Brooke, welcome back to
Hey,
Chat with
hey,
Charmaine.
how
So
are
good to
you guys?
have you. I'm doing fantastic.
Great.
Yeah. And so, Brooke, we're catching you at home. How do you get ready for the holidays?
Ooh, a little bit of cheers with red. Okay.
Some
Uh,
adult courage.
a little bit of that. With my friends and family around, that kind of just helps us take the games a little bit smoother, right? Because I don't know if you remember or not, Charmaine, but I was your challenge winner last
Yeah.
time, right? And I'm planning on defending my title tonight. So all the other guests are just gonna have to bring it.
Okay, I hear you. I hear you, Brooke. And so, if your holiday decor could tell a story, because I'm seeing something behind you here, if it could tell a story or convey a message, what would it say about your personal style and your values? And what do you want the season, to express?
So holidays to me are really a time where I kind of get a little bit nostalgic. So this is when I really draw a little bit more traditional elements into my decor versus my normal middle of the road, leaning more modern look. So holidays are a time. It's going to tell you a story about my family for sure. And we'll take a closer look here in a minute, but you will see family and heart and tradition are really at the center of my decor.
All right, so let's get a little closer. Let's stop being
Okay.
talking heads. So can you imagine, if you had to keep only 3 of your holiday decor items to express your design philosophy and the essence of your family to represent you guys, what would it be?
Okay, well, I'm gonna flip the camera so I can show you the tree in all of its glory.
Okay.
So first, kind of a back pull out.
Wow.
Yes. And this, Charmaine, this is a new home for us. So this was not the one that we toured
No.
just this past summer. And we're actually about after Christmas going to gear up for a renovation. So you can kind of see a little bit of demo even starting back behind the tree. So don't let home projects stand in the way of good design.
That's it exactly, right?
Yes.
Festive season's about family and the focus is on cheer.
Exactly. So one of the elements I would definitely keep, and you'll see it close on my tree here, is we have little silver angels for each one of our little girls. And they're bells because the saying is a bell rings, angel sings every time a baby is born. So I cannot do without those little goodies every Christmas. And speaking of goodies and little girls, we are loaded up. Even beside our beautiful decor, we are loaded up with little handmade ornaments and pictures of them all
So
throughout the
precious.
years.
So precious. We're getting comments about the mantle. We're getting comments from the viewers that they're loving the mantle and they'd like to see that again as well. And it looks like you have above the mantle, it looks like you also have added a wreath there as well.
Yes. So mirrors are huge and a great way at night to create ambiance. So do you hear my dog? My dog.
I do hear your dog, but dog is life.
Yeah, no, that's a dog's life. Apparently, she really likes the mantle too. So we love to pair mantles with flames, but whenever we're dealing with garland, and I know this is a hot debate, but I am a faux garland, faux tree type person. Make it look real, but I don't want needles on my feet.
Okay.
So we have to go flameless. So these are just flameless flickering candles that really help create the look. And we mix it with our stockings and a little bit of beads. And this is not full yet, by no means. So I'm going to show you one card here from the Super Bomb that is a good friend of mine. We have a sack that I need to empty tonight, but we keep a little tree next to our fireplace and our main tree.
I love it.
All of our Christmas cards that we receive from friends and family.
Oh, what a great idea. That is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. So, so we absolutely love it goes back to really, Christmas for us is just telling a story about us and letting the kids enjoy the spirit.
Okay. And so, Brooke, the final question for you, because time has just absolutely flown. We are, if we get Howard back here, he'll be part of the game challenge. I'm not certain what happened to him. I hope he didn't, his Wi-Fi or whatever cut out. But
maybe that baby came early. I mean, that would not be a good thing either.
Well, it would be the first for everything on Chatting with Charmaine. And so if you could design a holiday decoration inspired by a fictional character or a favorite book, what would it look like and how would you incorporate it in your current decor?
So, okay, you know what first comes to my mind is Pride and Prejudice, and kind of that feel, that the earthiness, the rawness, the traditionalness, and like I say, it's kind of counterintuitive to what my normal style is. But I just think that this is the time of year that you have to embrace those kind of things and move forward with it. So, Pride and Prejudice, a little bit of holly and jolly there, maybe.
All right. Well, I love that. That is definitely one I was not expecting. I'm going to invite you to do that, and I want to see it next year on Chatting with Charmaine.
Okay, good deal, good deal.
All right. So I have sent you an invite, Rosabelle. I see that you're on. And so let's have you hop up here. We're going to get started with the game challenge. It looks like it's ladies' night tonight. Hey, Rosabelle.
Hey.
Hey.
Thanks for hopping on here. Good to have you back.
Thank you for having me again.
Absolutely. And so you guys, you know what time it is. It is game challenge time. And I'm thinking, Brooke, your dog might enjoy singing along as well. Tonight's game challenge is centered around carols. I don't know if you all had a chance to see last week's game challenge, but we had a lot of fun. And I thought, why not keep the fun going? So I'm going to ask you some questions. And they're really, I'm giving away the answer right now. I'm telling you, the answers will be Christmas carols. Okay, so Christmas carol. And so I'm going to give you some clues. It's trivia. You don't have to sing, Brooke, but you're welcome to, Rosabelle.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna get my butt handed to me if that's the case. Maybe my only bet would bring the cute dog in, and maybe she buys me a little bit of play.
Oh, come on now.
Okay, I'll give it my best.
Okay, Rosabelle, I don't know if you're seeing the notes here, but Sandra's loving you. She's got a granddaughter named Rose, so she's on your side. She's already voting. So to remind you guys, you got 5 seconds to answer my question. And if you can't answer, you know, we got the best viewers on live. And so check the comments because they sometimes are rooting for you. They will give you an answer that, you know, it'll just miraculously come out of the air. So, since it's only 2 of you tonight, I'm just going to have you just, you know, go ahead and whoever buzzes in first. All right. So which Christmas song begins with, "You better watch out, you better not cry"? Go ahead, Rosabelle.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Right. Okay, Brooke, they only get harder. So, I mean, come on.
Dang. Okay, well, all right. Right.
Okay,
I'm ready for the performance. Let's just skip this part then.
Who sang the 1994 holiday hit, "All I Want for Christmas Is You"? Okay, Brooke.
Okay.
All right, she's in the game.
Is that Mariah Carey?
Mariah Carey. See? Okay.
That's
all
my
right.
girl.
So one each
like
on the board here. In the song Jingle Bells, what vehicle is mentioned?
A sleigh. Oh, wait.
Okay, so
sorry,
Brooke,
I didn't want.
You can say it, but I'm telling you right now, I'm being very particular. So
Okay.
think about your answer. All right, so what vehicle is
one
mentioned?
horse
All
sleigh.
right, point goes to Brooke. Okay, here we go. Which Kelly Clarkson song has snow falling as the carolers sing?
Oh no.
I'm blanking too.
Oh
I'm
no.
not sure.
Doom, 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 doom. Come on. Come on, viewers. It looks like the game players are stumped. Okay. All right.
Does the point go to you, Charmaine? I mean, surely, right?
We got old Snap as the answer. No, sorry. All right. I am going to, I thought, you know, I had a whole bunch of classics and I thought, geez, I need to mix this up. So I brought in some new ones.
Okay.
And Kelly Clarkson's got a great song out. It's called "Underneath the Tree." Came out like it's not new anyhow. So you guys check it out. It's a fantastic Christmas song. Again, it's called "Underneath the Tree." And it has snow falling as the carolers sing. All right. So what song contains the lyrics, "Frosty the Snowman was a jolly was a jolly happy soul"?
I'm trying to sing the rest of it. The name of the song?
Yes. Come on. ladies.
Frosty
The dog knows
Okay,
it though. I can hear the melody.
I heard you, Rosabelle, and I see that you got a little help.
Yes.
Y'all are helping out. I was advised to take that out because literally the name of the song is in the question. All right. One for Rosabelle. Okay. Just too easy, right, ladies? You're just overthinking it. Okay. Which Christmas classic does the singer say, "You can count on me," then says, "Please have snow and mistletoe and presents under the tree"?
Oh, I don't know, but that sounds like a perfect Christmas get together for me, right? Like I'll take that combo. Is that an option?
Yes, you got the original, Sandra. That's right. So I'm looking for the name of the song, though. So that's the original singer. And if I were a
I'll
singer,
be home for Christmas.
I'll be home for Christmas. Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
your comment.
Yeah. So Brooke got that
your
point.
comment section rocks. Get in the bathtub, guys.
Okay, Brooke. All right. And so here we go. Oh boy, time is flying. Okay, here's probably our final one. I think, show producer, do we need one or two more here? Okay, so here we go. Which Christmas song is about a red-nosed reindeer who guides Santa's sleigh? Okay, Rosabelle.
The red-nosed reindeer.
You got it. You got it. All right. Point to Rosabelle. So we do need another one to break a tie in. Which holiday song has the line, "If Daddy had only seen"? Yes, Rosabelle.
I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus.
Yes. And Brooke, I saw you raise your hand just after she had raised hers.
It was the dang dog that I swear we're not torturing. But
the dog is singing off key.
Yes, I mean she needs to. Will you please show her how it's done in the next hit here? Like, show her what on key actually looks like.
And so thank you, ladies, for being so much fun and taking on this game challenge. You were great fun to watch. And if you're looking for a DIY budget-friendly way to spice up your party, now you've got a whole list of them. And so, Rosabelle, welcome back. I sent you an invite when I saw you. You were making some trailers on here on the gram talking about your upcoming Christmas release, and I thought, first of all, you look cute as a button.
Thank you.
And so that always stops the scroll. And then I was like, you guys, you have to check out her page here on Instagram and whatever social other social networks that you follow, because she's releasing a doozy and she's dropped little teasers. So what are you singing for us tonight, Rosabelle?
I'm actually gonna sing you guys a little snippet of the song.
Okay. And it releases when, though?
Tomorrow, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And they can, right now, they can do what?
You can pre-save it on every single streaming platform you listen to music. Yeah, you guys can pre-save it so it'll be on your phone the minute that it drops.
And it's called
What I Wish For.
All right. So you guys are hearing, this is an original, right? Yeah. So you guys are hearing an original. It's bound to be a new Christmas favorite, and maybe it'll be challenging. Next year we'll be talking about the dethroning of Mariah Carey and how Rosabelle has been crowned the Christmas queen. So, Rosabelle, take it away.
Right.
And Marwa, thanks so much for hopping on.
Can you guys hear the music okay?
Yes, but if you want to go a little louder so you sing louder, I'd love to hear it.
Hope the snow stays falling on the two of us. Hope to God this wish list gets to who I'm wanting it to. Yeah, all December I just wanna spend it with you. Yeah, through the new year too. Fire's going, no rush. Take it for what it is. With you being cold and nowhere to go, I can give you some heat. Isn't it sweet and convenient? You're the one I want every Christmas. Sometimes been calling us, waiting on your kisses and want your touch. Getting close to the eve, won't you stay past the evening with me? Getting tough every moment I need ya. So in love got me turning on Santa. In a really naughty mood, I got Titans here for you. Getting high with the latest red wine, and the candlelight while you're just so fine. Every December we end up together in here. You what I wish for every year. Alrighty, that's all I'll give you guys.
All right, woo!
Thank you so much.
Roosevelt, girl, I don't know if you can see the comments because you had to shift and you were getting into your groove there, but comments like girl can sing, vibrato, they talking about, okay, so, you know, I want you to take a few moments and look at your flowers because it all disappears when I close out this live. Thank you so much for bringing that snippet to Chatting with Charmaine. You know, we Canadians, we got to stick together. And you're getting flowers here from some wonderful folks, past guests, Mar World. And I did a little something, something. So high compliments from him. DJ Slim also is in the profession. He's a DJ. And I think he might be looking to play your song when it drops. So DJ Slim, you want to check her out at Rosabelle Music here on the gram. Send her a DM. She'll respond. Let her know that, hey, you know, maybe it's something you want to use in your repertoire. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me here tonight. We had Howard, the coordinator. I guess he got frightened by the ladies.
We're beautiful, so
we had Brooke Droptini and her dog joining us and showing us what it's like to be festive at her home. And Rosabelle Music unveiled her release one day ahead of time for us. I hope you enjoyed that sneak peek. Make sure you all go in and save it. I'm Charmaine Wynter. I want to thank you. I'll be back again one more time this year. So I'll be back next Wednesday. I'll have 3 guests, 1 game challenge. And so don't forget to see me here and I'll meet you there. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Chatting with Charmaine. Host with the most. Chatting with Charmaine. The Instagram Unwrap. Chatting with Charmaine. 3 guests, all the best.
Night, all.
Chatting with Charmaine.